Alright, what up, my people? So, literally just now, I was supposed to go pick this girl up for my date, but I ended up getting stuck up in a conversation with two black gentlemen, right? And right in front of the liquor store down here in downtown. Two Crips, Really cool people, man. Really cool people. Told them all the shit that I've been going through with this shit about how I feel like my voice is being suppressed. And, as a white man, right now especially, and they even told me the same thing, man. Don't let that happen to you, and don't join the collective. They were even talking about all these white boys that are helping with the BLM movement are the ones who are like guilty about something or some shit, We were even talking, though, it's all good that they do that and everything, that they're helping, but as you can see already too, the black man together is strong. They're a strong group of collective. They are. They're very well connected with each other. All these gangsters that are around here too, not all of them are thugs. Some of them are into politics, stuff like that. So, man, it just gave me so much confirmation that what I am doing and the way that I'm speaking is proper. I'm not being afraid to speak my mind, but yet I'm not racist at all. I've never once said the N-word, like, aggressively. I don't think I've ever even said it on a stream. I've never said the N-word like that, So I'm going to keep speaking my mind about this shit because I'm passionate about it. Like I said, I got a black brother and sister. My training partner, Jamal, love him to death. Listen to everything he tells me in life because he's got good morals, good values, stuff like that. So I'm not just going to fucking oppress myself, right? Which is what I'm talking about. Individualism and individual oppression. For all these collectives who feel oppressed, you're not oppressed as a collective, you're oppressed as an individual, because when you go to bed at night and you go to sleep, those people don't come with you to your house to sleep in your bed. They're not attached to you from the hip. So each individual's got to rely on himself for that, right? And that's what, by being an individual and standing strong, shouldn't have to involve any color. And like we were saying, this racism shit ain't gonna stop. It'll never, ever, 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 ever go away. Ever. It's not just gonna, you can't just abolish racism. It'll pick up somewhere else. Another ethnic group will come in and start the racism up too. No matter what, there's always going to be racism in this world. It's going to happen. People just are going to have to accept it. Now, the killings are wrong. We were talking about the two gentlemen that got hung out in LA. We believe it's Antifa doing it to keep this fucking war going. They want to start this race war and keep it fucking going. And they're doing a great job of it by doing that, by provoking. We were discussing a lot of the topics that I've been talking about, which, like I said, I believe in the law of attraction. Things come to me. It just happens. Like, literally, the best example was just the other day, my homegirl Lex. She's, I'm meeting her at her apartment building, and I'm waiting for her to get in there. I'm already in the apartments waiting, sitting by my car. And I think to myself, God damn, I wish I had some chapstick. Right when I see her, what's she doing? She's putting on chapstick, right? So I asked her if I can use it. Of course she let me. So little things like that happen, and this is like part of my law of attraction, my confirmation, I wish I could have recorded this conversation like I really, 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 really do. Then you guys would understand what I'm talking about. Especially me being a white boy who has prison history and stuff. We were taught that the black spunk is the black bunk and the white boy is the white boy. The white bunk is the white bunk. That simple as that. Asians are Asians. Not going to be racially sensitive. After two Crips tell me not to be too. That's being a bitch. That's suppressing yourself. Suppressing my voice, suppressing the way that I am. Do I have to apologize for being born white all of a sudden? No. You don't apologize for being born of a color. You didn't fucking choose to. It just fucking happened. Right? And like I said, I'm not the policeman out there killing people. I'm not the white boy out there hanging motherfuckers, And I'm sure it's a bunch of whites. It's a collective of white Nazi motherfuckers. And believe me, I hate them just as much as the collective does. I really do. Give them their own utopia. I've been saying it for a long time. Guaranteed they'll still find something to hate because they're hateful people. They hate themselves deep inside. Their individualism isn't strong. And right now is the time for people to embrace individualism for yourself. Strength for yourself. And then slowly you start forming the unity bonds with everyone else. The strong ones, The ones who the color of your skin doesn't affect the fact that I'm kicking it with you. I'm not afraid to be seen with with another race. Nothing like that. I'm not proud either. Have you ever seen me say, I'm proud to be white? I've never once said that. I've never once represented white pride. Never, ever, ever. I wouldn't do that. There's no point. You know? Man, that kind of sucks, dude. Fucking, I really wanted to go see Vicky. I was going to ask her, because this is like our first date. We've kicked it before. I was going to ask her, can I just pick her up and then we'll go, you know, she could spend the night at my house. And if something happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. We watch a movie together and shit, keep me company. I really need a fucking back massage. I need this fucking knot dug out of my shoulder. And I know she would do it for me. Fuck, I need this done so bad. This knot in my shoulder is killing me or whatever the fuck it is. And you know, I brought my staff and I'm up here at the top of UNM. I was thinking of doing some training, but I haven't done anything at all today. I took a nice fucking rest. So today's my R&R day. You know, I probably did some sunbathing for about 2 hours this afternoon. That was fucking great, man. That felt awesome. I sprayed myself with this little mister and just laid out in the sun, dude. It was beautiful. Oh, my fucking hip, too. Like, my hip, my rotator cuff and my hip is fucking, like, all jacked up from climbing those posts. You know, and that's like I don't know, Simon, if you're watching this, it's one thing like I'm telling you, man. I'm out here and about constantly, dude. Constantly talking to people. Constantly trying to see what other people's fucking values are on this thing. And you know what's funny? Every single person that I come across, like one-on-one, they deny that they would do any looting and stuff, but I doubt it. I doubt through all the people I've talked to, I guarantee you I've talked to a kid who's looted or broken windows, you know, done something like that. But of course they're gonna deny it as an individual. And not only that, but a lot of people just start agreeing with me about the individualism thing and being strong for yourself, and then this shit don't affect you, you know? I'm not gonna lie, man, racial profiling fucking does happen. I got pulled over the other day. You know, where was my white privilege there? And no lie to you, the cop got angry because he said I was up here. He said I was up here doing burnouts, right? And when I got down to the bottom, down here is where he stopped me. He stopped me right down here. And then he wanted to give me a ticket for doing burnouts. And then I got smart with him and I told him, all right, if I'm doing burnouts, check my bumper and look for black soot. He didn't want to. He wasn't going to. He just saw a fucking, you know, a white boy in a nice-ass car. Here's a chance to get the city some money, no matter what. You give me a ticket. You know, he was even trying to say, I saw you on camera. And that made me even more fired up. But you know what? I was like, no, he didn't. I already know, so I'm just going to agree. I was like, okay. I was like, if you saw me on camera, then you know that I didn't fucking do any burnouts. You know that for a fact. And then what had happened, because I'm right there at that crosswalk, over this way, Central, a car went vroom really fucking fast, so he fucking took off and went after it instead. You know? You get pulled over and shit. It fucking happens. You know? One time, too, there look at this shit. Bigots. Fuck bigots. See? Anyways. So, what had happened one time, too, I'm down on Central, right? I'm on Central in the back streets on Gold. And I had just gotten that other car. I'm in my dad's car. And I'm speeding through the Central a little bit. And the cop pulls me over, finds my record, finds that I have a felony. Next thing I know, 4 cops pull up with guns pointed at me, right? I didn't panic at all. I kept my hands in the fucking air, did everything they told me to do. I got out of the car, I got on my knees, I put my hands behind my back, and then they put me in the back of the car and ran my shit, found out everything's clean. I haven't been in trouble in a long time. They let me go on my way, because I complied. You know? It's about compliance and shit, too. I don't know, man. Fucking A. This shit is ruining fucking everything. I want to move to Canada. I just want to move to Canada already. I want to get the fuck out of here. The United States is broken, and it's never going to be fixed. For Trump doing his little Make America Great campaign, fucking what it was, it sure backfired on him, didn't it? It sure fucking backfired on him. Like I said, let's pull all those kids out of Chicago that are killing each other, give them a new side of life to see, and then take all these fucking racist bastards, these Nazis, the real true racist Nazi bastards, and give them their own utopia. Tell them you can't leave, though. You have everything you need now. There's no other race color there but white people for you. You have everything you need, you know. Let's put a fence around it, though. Tell them you can't leave. That's what they want. You want your own little utopia. There it is. Have it. Guarantee you they would still find something to hate, like I said. You know, shit got me fired up. It does. And that's another thing, Simon, like you said, go to one of the rallies and try and speak it like that. Of course not. The collective would lynch you. The collective is going to lynch you. That's why I stay back, but I'm watching. I'm watching history happen. I'm listening to what they're saying. I'm not participating. I keep my bandana on when I'm at those things, dude. I cover my face as much as possible with my hat low as fuck, or I'll sit in my car and watch. And listen. Listening a lot to what they're saying. So I'm out here, dude. I'm out here. I'm involved with this shit. You know, for each individualism, for each individual that I talk to one-on-one, they agree. They agree with me about this shit. You know? The collective lynches, they're a mob. If you group up together, you're a lynch mob. That's all there is to it. Well, it's not that you're a potential lynch mob. All it takes is that one thing that somebody didn't like and got real mad at and got the rest of the group's attention on it too. And they just follow. They don't even know what happened. They just see the angry mob. They're angry too, so they go and mob too. That's why the collective is dangerous. They don't think well. It's chaotic. They don't have a leader, right? There's no leader involved with any of this shit. You don't have a protest leader, you know? It's unorganized chaos, no matter what. God, I just want to move to Canada. Go move out to the mountains in a fucking log cabin or some shit, you know? Get the hell out of this fucking shit hellhole of a country now. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is right now. And, you know, that's even funny, too. That's exactly what they were saying, too. They're like, it is what it is, right? We got to live in it. Can't just fucking escape it. You can't. So you've got to adapt. You got to be strong now. You got to be stronger than ever now. You know, you can't just suppress yourself. And that, like them, dude, they were talking about, like, taking a knee for your privilege. They're like, what the fuck is that shit about, right? And then, like, both of them agreed, like, that shows weakness, man. You don't bow down to no man no matter what. No matter what. Right? You don't bow down to no man no matter what. With the training that I'm learning too, and Jamal is my partner, especially when I start getting into gun training with them and stuff, you know? God, he's not going to be back for another 2 weeks. Fuck, man, I miss him so much. If that man is under fire, believe I'm shooting at the person shooting at him with him. Saving his life, defending his life, just like he's going to do for me. Doesn't matter about the color of his skin. And that's where I mean stand strong. For yourself. Not for your race. For yourself. And that's why I get mad and I call these white dudes who are willing to bow down and submit. Bunch of cucks. A bunch of weak-minded individuals. And not only that, I believe the fact that you want to get involved and be BLM, but you're a white person, you have something to hide or cover up, or you're guilty about something. I have no shame. I have no guilt. I'm not the one who's out there, like I said, shooting. I'm not a police officer with fucking high power. So I'm not involved with that stuff. I'm a side piece. But I'm a smart guy, so I do want to listen. This is history in the making. And I'm going to keep speaking my fucking mind on it. No matter how much somebody wants to tell me that I'm a racist. You know what you're telling me to do? You're telling me to shut up. Right? You're telling me, flock, be quiet. Be quiet. Shh. Submit. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I hear. You guys don't see it that way. A lot of you don't. Maybe grab your nuts. Make sure they're fucking there, huh? Grab your nuts and make sure they're there. Be a grown-ass man and stand tall for you No matter fucking what color you are, what race you are, it doesn't fucking matter. A grown-ass man is a grown-ass man. And though, like I said, the ones who are submitting and shit, they're all kids. They're all a bunch of kids. Look at me, I'm helping. Fucking love that shit, dude. Like, I get wanting to be a part of movement. I get the anger. I watched the video. Like I said, I've said it a bunch of times. I would have tried to fucking help him. I wouldn't have let him just do that. I would have tried to do something, anything, distract him for a second so that he can move maybe and get a little bit more air. Buy some time, you know? Something like that. I would have done something instead of sit there like the other kid did and call the cop a bum. And then the dumbass girl, what does she go and do and say, oh, it's a white thing. They like doing this to the blacks. Did you see what happened when she said that? He started putting more pressure on his neck. That didn't help. That's why I'm pissed too. I'm pissed at the way it all went down. That's why people need to grow up and be strong too. Don't let that shit happen to somebody in front of you. People put that meme, best believe that we're dying together. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and record your death. I'm not gonna do that either. But I'm not gonna die for it. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna do what I can to fucking help, and I'm gonna do it in an intelligent way. I'm not gonna goad the cop on. I'm going to try to distract him, and I'm gonna try and talk to the I guess you would say the victim in this situation, and try and help him breathe and look at me. Keep your eyes focused. I don't want to see your eyes go dark type thing. I'm not gonna tell him that. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Time to go back home, I guess. And you know, you guys see me drive around the other day, and I was looking at the statues and looking at all the beauty and history of Albuquerque. You know, it's the reason why my dad moved out here. You know, John Wayne and Billy the Kid, all that history is fucking here. And for these people to want to destroy it, just fucking amazes me, dude. We're not going to let it. We won't let that happen. Guaranteed. As a collective, everyone here, no matter what race you are, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, or gray, we will all group up as a collective to stop those ones, those people, the problem. See, that's the thing. I'm not even pissed right now. I'm actually very, very, like, good. More confirmation. Fuck yeah, I'm relieved. You know, I'm relieved. Because of how much backlash I've been getting from my own people, I guess you would say. And if I put myself in a collective, from the whites, telling me to shut up, telling me to be quiet. But then when I go to talk to the blacks, they're telling me, keep your voice loud. Go ahead and speak your mind. Why the fuck should you oppress yourself? Confirmation for me, you guys. So I'm not going to stop. Why is it that my own race is telling me to do it, you know? And like I said, there it is, my own race. And that's a problem. It fucking is, right? That's a fucking problem. It's where it comes into play. Should you just fucking duct tape my mouth and grab my ankles, boys? Is that what I need to do? Because I will never, ever do that. Ever. I have a voice, I have intelligence, I'm gonna fucking use it. Simple as that, you guys. Simple as that. And not only that, I'm willing to talk to people about it. I'm open about it. I actually would like to have a discussion. I don't just want to be the one speaking and you guys listening. I do appreciate the feedback and stuff. But I do think that a lot of people's, not their opinions, but the way they look at this is very weak-minded, and some of you guys haven't been through enough fucking shit in your life to even tell me nothing. You know? Can't tell me a damn thing. Yes, you know, I got locked up. I did crime. You know, I didn't get white privilege for it. I did my years. But I got tired of it, and I got out, and I got myself clean. I stopped fucking getting in trouble. I abide by the law as much as possible now. Not saying I'm perfect. Sometimes I drive in with my seatbelt off, little stupid shit like that. But I fucking fessed up and manned up for what I fucking did. And I changed. Everyone can do that. Everyone. Everyone in the world can do it. Every man can do it. And that's where it comes into play too, where the other day, or today, Simon was telling me, from what I said, like telling them that they're all lazy. And it's not all of them. I'm not saying the blacks. I'm saying the BLM no matter what. The hashtag BLM movement. Even the white people too. It's not that they're lazy. It's that they don't have the individual strength to not be affected. That individualism strength to not let this bother you because you're too busy taking care of your family, taking care of your businesses, stuff like that. Going to school, getting an education. Even with the schools closed, you still got online courses. Those people this doesn't affect because they're busy. They're busy doing things to better their lives, to build a life. And the ones that are just hashtag Black Lives Matter and they're not doing anything, it's not that I'm saying they want a handout. They're saying, accept me no matter what. Even if I'm not getting an education, I'm not doing anything to better myself, my life as an individual, accept it. Just accept it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to accept that. That's weak. It's weak individuality, which forms a fucking strong, unorganized, chaotic collective. Right? It's strong in numbers, but it's all weak as fuck. And the fact that that one person can start that riot because the rest of the collective just wants to follow, like sheep blindly, that's the problem. That's the fucking problem, you guys. So learn your individualism, look it up, study it. Right now's the time to be doing it. Don't fucking join the collective. Don't be a hive mind. Separate your mind from the collective group and sit back and watch it. Watch it. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna head home. Oh.